Hello, my name is Professor Oscar Acevedo, and welcome to Florida Technical College and also the online students. Everything is done in this school, and this is part of the HVAC lab, which is called the residential lab. And right here behind me, which I'm going to show you right now, is what's called a simulator of your air conditioning and refrigeration system. Actually, you'll get to see how the gases work in your, for example, this simulates the indoor coil or the air handler, and inside the air handler is your evaporator coil. And this will simulate your outdoor, your condenser is called, and outside your condenser is an outdoor coil. So, as you see, there's a lot of copper, there's a lot of valves. But I'm not going to get too much involved into that, but I'm going to show you what it's doing right now. This is using 134A going through this compressor. Okay? So the compressor is called the heart of the system. It's pumping the refrigerant around this system. And what it's doing right now is going through what is called this expansion valve, and metering valve is also called. And on one side we have liquid, on the other side you have mostly liquid and gas coming out. In other words, it's going in here into this coil where you're going to have liquid. As it's picking up heat, it's taking a form of just gas or vapor. When it's completely vapor, that means it's picked up the heat, like a sponge picks up heat, like a sponge picks up water. Let me say that, let me correct myself there. When a sponge picks up water, what do? You got to squeeze it. So it has to, quickly say, it has to come back out here and get rid of that heat, which is called sensible, sensible heat means that it's measurable by a thermostat or thermometer. And latent heat. Latent heat is also called hidden heat. Hidden heat can be described as, for example, you can put a thermometer in a cup full of ice, and it'll show you 32 degrees. And when the ice starts to melt, it'll still say 32 degrees. And that's that hidden heat. Now, as it's getting rid of the heat from here, obviously you never have liquid in your compressor. It's always superheated vapor, and then what comes out of your hot discharge is highly superheated vapor in temperature. It comes in here as vapor, and then in the middle of it goes through a process called de-superheating. In other words, the fan now is circulating air and taking out the heat, and it's going back into a liquid. So it's going back into a liquid, back into here again. And it's called, this liquid line here is called subcooled liquid. And your subcooled liquid goes back into your expansion valve, and your process starts all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the simple, basic refrigeration cycle. Works in air conditioning for a house, air conditioning for commercial systems, and refrigeration systems. Once you get a grasp on how that works, you could build on that and learn to know more of what this all is about. And welcome to the wonderful world of air conditioning and refrigeration.